What up, what up, what up, what up to another edition of Honest Assholes. It is the one and only, the Messiah, Mr. Vega, holding it down for another episode. You already know what it is. I told y'all every week we come with some dope shit. The past 3 episodes, we've been killing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting new followers every day, man. I'm loving the shit, man. So shout out to everybody that's supporting us, fucking with us. Tonight, we're going to have some fun. We got a full house. I'm going to introduce my people one by one. You already know. Start with this man to the left, Mr. O'Neal. What's up, bro?
What up, family? How y'all doing? How you doing?
Man? Back one more time. My brother D Nut. What's the deal, Brody?
What's happening, man? Double salute.
Yes. You already know. 2 weeks in a row, bro. I'm saying, glad you back one time. My bro, Ghost. Back for his second time. Making the killing for season 3.
What's going on, man? I appreciate being here. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Yes, sir. You already know, my brother. Told you I was going to get you on. I'm a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? We got Miss Lacie Cakes back one time. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember her. She the one that made the dope impact on the Blood Talk episode. You know what I'm saying?
Hey guys, hey, what's up?
And Denny, you already know.
Is everybody rolling up? Are we all like?
Yeah, I'm already.
I'm actually rolling up now.
And we got last but definitely not least, her first time. I told her I was gonna get her on. She said she was excited. Glad she's here. Miss K, what it do, boo?
Hi. I'm super excited.
Yes.
I love it. I love all y'all so far.
Yes.
I'm excited. Let's get into it.
The energy is real, man. That's what we do on Honest Assholes, man.
And now that I know we're smoking.
Oh yeah.
Before you everybody, man. Shout out Big Mike, man. We with you, bro. Man. We love you, my guy.
Yes, bro. I told you. We talked earlier. Tonight we're gonna give you a shout out, bro. We're gonna hold it down, man. Prayers is with you, my brother. We love you,
prayers, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, well, first of all, how is everybody's evening? Is everybody feeling good tonight?
Man, I can't complain. It's hot as a mug in this Cali, but
man, you talking to a fat nigga who hates heat, my nigga. This man will tell you how I turn into the fucking Hulk, my nigga, when I'm really hot, bro. I get irritated. I'm like a fucking pregnant boy.
Nigga, bro.
There's two things that you can't do to this nigga, man. You can't put this nigga in no situation where it's about to be really hot and ain't no AC, and you can't do nothing to this man's food. Absolutely nothing.
Hey, you better not tell him that it's pineapples on it either.
Bruh, no, hey man, better not tell him
it's pineapple. Hey, Vince, he been tipping on that since high school.
Don't do this shit every week. I'm not about to argue with this nigga today. Pineapples go on pizza.
They don't.
Messiah.
They don't. You don't mix hot ass marinara with sweet fucking.
We're not about to argue today, bro. We're not.
Hey, I'm on your side, D. I fuck with the pineapples on the pizza, bro.
Thank you.
It's a no for me. It's a hard no.
Oh my god.
I don't even eat this, bro.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, man. See, I told y'all the energy is real. This is what we do, man. So tonight's episode, man, is can you be in a healthy relationship while having an OnlyFans?
Girl, shut your ass up, nigga. You been eating pineapple pizza your life.
That's what it is, man, because OnlyFans is pretty much the new hustle. It's been killing it for like the past 3 years.
That's what it is. You don't like cheese, Nunu.
And everybody has different opinions when it comes to it, especially when it comes to relationships. So I figured, man, let's talk about it tonight. The ladies that I have on here, they have that experience, so they definitely going to have a lot to say. My brodies, they're very, very, very opinionated, so I want to get their opinions. So with that being said, let's get up in this motherfucker. Let's get it. All right. So, I'm going to just drop some history real quick. As of March 2020, OnlyFans has had over 26 million registered users. By the time September 21st came around, it had skyrocketed to 170 million. And the company CEO he was just just very like amused because he thought that it was only gonna reach up to like 120 million and surpass that shit, man. So it's safe to say, man, like that's a hustle that everybody. I mean, pretty much any female with a dope body has. I really haven't seen any.
You know, it wasn't originally for any of that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And it's not for women with dope bodies.
Yeah, you don't have to have a dope body to have an OnlyFans.
That part.
I just haven't.
There is a lady that I saw. There's a lady that I saw, and she's on that one show, that 600 Pound Life. And that female has a OnlyFans where she sits there and she eats in like a bathing suit top.
I seen that.
They be getting off on her.
Yep.
They be getting off on her.
It's a girl.
And they be sending her food. They be like,
Yep.
oh, we want to see you eat.
I seen that. I thought it was a joke.
And she be eating pasta, bro. And she'll sit there and eat seriously.
Yo,
not health tips.
Can't be.
Don't discriminate against the big girls, sir.
I seen it.
The girls, everybody be getting their bread on OnlyFans.
Okay, but I wouldn't even be mad if my followers sent me food.
There's a girl that's missing she's missing like two, like either both her, I think both her legs or one of her legs, and she's got a fans only. How about that? You into the kinky stuff?
The first female I ever seen that had an OnlyFans, I'm not even trying to like body shame her, but she like 450 pounds and can't be no taller than 5'4".
Yeah.
Oh shit, she's fatty.
And she booming though. She booming though.
Not even that. Hey, who's the little Asian girl who be selling her parts?
I heard about
that. Oh my god, dude. Oh,
bro, she really be selling her parts.
I heard about that.
What?
Oh, nigga, she sells her parts in a jar.
Whoa.
I can't.
Okay.
Absolutely. Hey, bro, it's not a joke.
What do you mean she sold her parts in a jar? She cut her lips off her vagina?
No, her farts.
Like passing gas.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, she puts her gas to the fucking glass, and right after she has some fucking hot Cheetos, it goes to work.
I was like, her
wow. See, fans only get out of hand now. They gonna have to calm it down.
Yes.
It's the buyers though. Buyers market. I mean, if someone's gonna pay for me to fart in a jar, I'm gonna do it.
Wow. That's a hustler for you. I ain't mad at you though. She said, I'm gonna get people what they want.
It doesn't cost me anything. Like what? Okay.
Right.
I get it screwed on anyway. How do they even know I farted in it? I mean,
right there. I don't have to travel anymore. Nobody has to do anything. Me, and I can reach a higher audience at multiple times.
Yep.
Like simultaneously, I can talk to like 30 niggas instead of one nigga at a time in the streets. You know, or in the club.
You can send out like 50 farts a day. I mean,
what?
She got it marketed already. She already in production mode. She's like, we're gonna do 40 a day. She already in production mode.
Here. What are we really talking about right now?
Hey, she's thinking about what kind of jars to get. I'm gonna get the
If you have the money to spend on farts in a jar, you have too much money. Let me help you spend it, buddy.
Yeah, give it.
Let me help you spend that shit.
All you gotta do is get in that fart lane. You know what I'm saying?
Man, oh my gosh, man. They said
a guy used to pay me $500 a week just to send him toe pictures all week.
There it is. I've seen that too.
All day, all week. I just have pictures.
The foot fetish thing.
It's the foot, you know. Like I'm not gonna be mad at you. I can send you pictures of my feet all random moments of the day. That's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Be weird as fuck. That's fine.
She has her OnlyFans, and all she does is upload pictures of her fucking feet, and she's booming right now. My lord,
booming.
Only pay her rent, and she got an actual job.
That's the thing, man.
And it is a job because they asked for my social security number. It's taxable income.
Yeah, you can't. Yep, it's taxable. Yep, it sure is. It's taxable.
What you mean?
And they said over 1.5. OnlyFans is responsible for 1.5 million content creators. You know what I'm saying? They said it's what else? It said it was for many it was considered a blessing. It provided a whole lot of financial freedom.
What the
You
fuck
know
were
what I'm
we
saying?
supposed to do during the pandemic and none of us could go to work?
Right.
What did
Yeah.
y'all really want us to fucking do? And we was all sitting there on our phones and with
Right. I
what the
respect
fuck else
that.
were we doing? How were
Yeah.
these hoes supposed to make work jobs? Okay,
Yeah, your hoes
like
gotta eat
shit.
too.
It's
Yeah.
safer for the hoes to be on the internet too. None of them got
It
locked
is.
up. We
Got raped.
saved,
Yeah, I feel that.
you
Yeah.
know, like we're saving lives out here. We're saving jobs.
I should start like a whole union or something. I'm gonna start a union for the hoes. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what they
You know what I'm saying?
are.
Make sure they got insurance and shit. You know, health, dental. I'm gonna start a whole union.
Ho health.
Wait, no.
Ho
That's
health
real
care.
life.
We're not about to just gloss over that. Y'all are saving lives.
Yeah, they say, hey, hoes
Do you
union, make
know
sure all
how?
hoes
Do
safe.
you know how high human trafficking is right now? If those
Yeah.
hoes were out in the streets, they would be getting kidnapped. They wouldn't be
Yeah.
getting no work. They would be
Yeah.
getting kidnapped and raped instead of getting their money. They're safer in the house than they are. Could you imagine monkeypox and a bitch get out? Oh no,
Hey,
sir.
that's what. Hey,
Oh,
now
no.
look, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
So,
no. Oh no.
Hogan is
Oh,
finna be
no.
obsolete. Fans only finna be the only way to get out.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Really?
No, no,
So,
no.
with that being said, my question to both of you ladies, since we're on the subject. Since y'all both got, or I don't know if y'all both, well, okay, I know you do. I don't know about Lady Pill got hers. What's the craziest shit? Like, what's the craziest request that y'all both gotten that just had y'all like, what the fuck? I mean, you probably still did it, but what was that craziest shit?
That probably still did it, but
You can't just slide that in there.
I honestly have never gotten any just outlandish requests. Just real specific, like things that they like, but nothing that I consider weird or creepy, honestly. I've heard stories, but me personally, I haven't experienced that.
Yeah, no. I think for me, it was more the consistency. I just don't have the time to be consistent enough for OnlyFans, and niggas want shit just as much. You know, if I can't get it in person, I need it consistently. So I just have other shit to do than sit here and try to.
Can I ask what was your genres, Miss K and Lacie? What was your genre? Whoever wants to ask first.
Well, I'm previously married, and me and my husband were poly swingers, and so a big thing that I did was with other people, either with my husband being there or with my husband watching, or other men, people seeing me with other men other than my husband. So that was my main thing, was like wife swapping and stuff like that.
Okay.
And now I'm divorced now, so I just kind of do my own thing now.
he's an asshole.
Yeah.
He's an asshole. Whoever divorced you.
Yeah. Well, we were actually in a relationship with a good friend of mine, and they decided they loved each other and ran off together.
What? Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. She was married too, and they'll
He's an
probably end
asshole.
up seeing this off my Facebook page. I've pretty much already publicly defamed them on all social media, so it's fine.
Well, you're not using any names. It's okay.
No, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
I always said that is forever going to be the downfall of poly life. Someone's going to be more emotionally involved than the other person.
Yeah.
It's not an equal scale. It's always going to be imbalanced.
It's definitely a dangerous road, and I've seen a lot more relationships fail than succeed. And it's a lot of younger generation right now coming into stuff like that, and it's more of just like a sex and drug based fueled. Like for me, I want a compound lifestyle. I'm not trying to just bang your fucking husband every week. It's
I too live a poly lifestyle. So me being a young African American male, it does send this generation does tend to think it's all about sex and how much we can turn up and how much we can party. That's not the case. I have 7 children between the two of my women. You know what I'm saying? Both of my women are older than me. I don't know if that plays a part. One of my women is 43. One is 40. Both gorgeous. But again, the young generation, they take it too lightly, and it's not for the
They
weak
do.
hearted. It's not a game.
I think it's because they haven't gotten their emotions in check yet, bro. You literally just said it, bro. You have two very mature women who have pretty much lived lived all that immaturity out and understand where they're 40 years old, you know what I'm saying, and lifespan of human beings, you know what I'm saying, is about 40 more years left, bro. So
yeah, it makes a difference with mature women.
That you got two very mature women, and you're a mature brother yourself, so it just made more sense. Like you said, when it goes down.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so but look, for the record, your content was sexual.
On my OnlyFans, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And Lacie, what was your?
And one of my women has his fans only. One of my women does have a fans only. Now, does it matter the age?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Lacie, what was your genre?
Mine was just me, like, just pleasuring myself for them, or just doing random shit like dancing on poles or just random shit.
Entertaining. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. More of an entertainment, more of a singular situation.
Yeah. I haven't. I did post, like, I did have one guy that I was with that was down for me to post us having sex, but I don't think it did that well because it wasn't like interactive with the camera. Like, we weren't like, woo, you know, we were, you know, so I don't know. I haven't tried it recently. I'd be down if my current person was down. I deactivated it because of his status, and he felt like, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't have that if we're gonna like be together seriously. So I like respected him for that. But
see, that's not.
No, we're gonna get into that, bro. Hold on.
But other than that, I still would have had that shit. So I don't know. It was just more of a respect thing than actual wanting to do it, because I still get emails like, Lacie, and I'm like, yeah. You know? if he's down to turn up, he always jokes, but he's a very conservative guy, so I don't know if he'll ever really do it. But I'll be down. If he's down, I'm down. You know. Like,
you should just try like some like mask fetish stuff with him. Let him put a mask on while y'all are doing it. You know.
That's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird. Running around mask on with your dick all out. That's weird.
Nothing but
fun. You butt naked with Robin Hood and Batman.
Don't let that shit be a leather mask. You'll be sweating.
You feel me? You got a whole devil mask on with your dick all hard. That's weird.
It will cater to men as well, because bisexual men or gay men like that shit, and so it'll cater to both sides.
I don't see that. It had your homie guessing like,
you gotta have the group package.
You gotta be a well-rounded, sexually fluid individual.
Question though, both you ladies, were you making? I ain't trying to be all in your pockets, but were you making a decent living off of it, or was this just like a side hustle?
I've always still had my full-time job, but I could live off of it.
That's not bad.
But
yeah, no, it was
like,
that makes a big. Only ask because it does make a difference in certain decisions that you make.
No, absolutely.
Whatever. But okay.
Yeah, no, it was more just fun for me. Like I said, I didn't have like the consistency to like build the group. Like, once you stop, I had a couple, like, you know, a handful of followers, but they're not going to keep subscribing monthly if you're not posting anything, you know?
Right.
So
Yeah.
If I was consistent, yes, you know, it kept some gas in my pocket, kept a little change in my pocket here and there every once in a while. So it wasn't anything for me to press because I was focused on school, you know? So it wasn't like, I wasn't like pressing the issue to do it.
Can I ask, is
Okay.
Is OnlyFans right now to you too? Is it saturated? Like
yes,
with
pretty much every girl I know has an OnlyFans.
Okay.
It's probably oversaturated now to where it's hard to like get new people. It's probably like Instagram now, like where you have to have your following already, and they have to know that you have your OnlyFans up and going. You know, it's not like it's probably not something I can jump in right now because and the only thing about OnlyFans is I don't know what everybody else is doing. I don't have a feed to see if I'm trending or if I'm doing what everybody else is doing, or, you know, like it's just you in your own world, like, and whoever subscribes to you, they like you or they don't, you know, like they have to genuinely fuck with you to be giving you money every month, you know, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
you have to be willing to be pretty, you have to be willing to be pretty out there with online advertising as well through social media platforms, which a lot of women.
That was my next question.
A lot of women don't have the capability to do that because of either jobs or kids or, you know, whatnot or the other. But
your lifestyle has to
I just don't
you
care.
So. I like the way she thinks. I like how she thinks.
Yeah, basically, like men are paying for your accessibility.
Yes.
Yeah, they want to have conversations and stuff with you too. They don't just want to watch.
Yeah, like females, they be charging like $25, $30 for a conversation. I've seen it.
Wow. I've seen, like, I didn't know, like, I've seen where, like, there's, like, a conversation, like, yo, just to talk is this amount of money. Like, nigga, just to talk with me.
Like, I follow a girl, and she could charge a low amount for her OnlyFans because she really puts in the content, really professional, real life, like, content for you, but she also advertises that shit like nobody's business. So she probably has, like, 1,000 niggas giving her $4 or $5, you know? So it just depends on if she can pump out four or 5 videos a day versus me. I'm only gonna pump out 1 or 2 videos a week, you know? So it's about your go.
Yeah, it's crazy how like this shit is like how OnlyFans is like it's built like fucking like an Instagram or like a Twitter. Like,
I'm telling you, man. Because
you ought to see Twitter, boy. Twitter going wow.
Yeah, Twitter is out of control.
Twitter is the new Pornhub.
Bro.
It really is.
Twitter is the new Pornhub.
Twitter. I don't
even see how politicians on that.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga.
Bro. Hey, he's not lying, bro. Like I said, man, I'm getting more on Twitter every day, and I just feel like, damn, it's really no filter in this motherfucker, especially with the like the adult actors. Like,
bro, yeah,
but they're getting paid too,
but
though.
Nigga, but Twitter was worse about 10 years ago, my nigga. Like, it was way worse. Now, nigga, like, you know, certain people like who just get hit to Twitter and like seeing the OnlyFans content being like literally a promotional tool to get people to get to their shit. Like, people are like going crazy. Like, oh, I can see your shit on here. I ain't gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? But the other side of that is like they have to use Twitter, and I think Snapchat is another one that's like majorly like open to like it's more of an open
and I'm gonna say, but see, Snapchat is more for the. Snapchat started out for the sneaky links. You feel me? Because what you can upload, it would disappear in 24 hours. So that was more for the sneaky links.
So they added that premium shit.
Right. Yep.
Snapchat premium shit is low key birthed OnlyFans. I remember a lot of females.
It did.
Before they went to OnlyFans, it was that Snapchat premium shit.
Yep. And you can see females who was uploading their videos. Yep.
When you look at it now, though, Snapchat premium is pretty much the fucking middleman, bro. Like,
it is.
They're not even doing like the premiums anymore. It's like, okay, we're gonna go to OnlyFans or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on Snapchat way more. You know, like I will take a Snapchat premium than an OnlyFans because I gotta upload and do all that kind of extra stuff for OnlyFans. Snapchat's right from my phone. I can I can do that all day. You know,
Yeah.
like it's also about accessibility for me to put up the content too. Is it going to be easy or hard?
And I'm gonna tell you,
Hey,
See you soon, Bree.
listen,
Oh yeah, TikTok too.
for a good maybe maybe like a good 6 months, I refuse to fucking go on my Snapchat because I would get random messages from people I never fucking knew. Subscribe. OnlyFans. Like, what the fuck is OnlyFans? Like, I'm telling you, it was ridiculous.
I was the same way.
Like, listen, hey, look, they were hard. Like, they was really like hounding a nigga, bro, all the time.
Yeah.
And, like, they would stop like after, because I'd be fucking with them like, oh yeah, you know, send me your content.
Nigga, they'd be
They
like,
never pay for shit. And then they get
on
mad.
me.
And then like
Talk about
2
what
months
package-
later, I get a message from that same person.
Bro.
Like, I don't want to subscribe to your fucking OnlyFans, but it was ridiculous.
Hey, bro, they'll get slick.
For a good
They'll get slick.
month, I'm talking about these.
Nigga, they'll get slick, bro.
I'm telling you, bro, it was bad, nigga. I'm like, I don't even want to.
see, but that's where, like what you said was like, the Twitter has become the new middleman now, because Twitter, what they do is they upload like an 8-second video, or masturbating or sucking dick or whatever, and then you didn't watch that 8 seconds. You like, what the rest? And go on, and they'll put their fans only right there. So Twitter's become the middleman too.
Okay, but this is what I do is I will post maybe a picture from a video or like a 2-second clip cut.
Right.
And then make people subscribe to my OnlyFans and then get like a 30-second clip cut and then make them pay for a pay-per-view for the full like video. So I can get someone to pay for something 3 times.
Gotcha. Yep, that's what they do. Advertisement is everything.
Oh, so y'all really out there,
and I will
like,
take my OnlyFans
shit.
people away from OnlyFans sometimes, and you get in a lot of trouble for this if OnlyFans catches you, because they'll monitor your inbox. But if you can get them to be friends with you on Snapchat, they'll still pay your subscription, and you can just regularly send them videos through Snapchat and make pretty much all, like, I make way more money. No, I don't have a Snapchat premium, but I'll just take my OnlyFans people from OnlyFans to Snapchat, and then they forget to cancel their subscription anyway. So
are you guys allowed to have separate websites along with the OnlyFans and all that shit like that? Like, so you can make like you can take people away from OnlyFans and Snapchat and have your own, have them come to your website only?
if OnlyFans filters the messages on there. So if they catch you saying things like other promotional websites or even PayPal or Venmo or Cash App, they will flag and remove your account because it takes money away from them.
Wow, they're haters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they'll permanently ban, if you get caught doing it too many times, they'll permanently ban you. And you can't, I mean, there's no way you can get around that, because whenever you create an OnlyFans, you fill out a 1099 tax form. I mean, it is a legitimate thing. You have to send in, copies of your driver's license, your social security card. You fill out a 1099. Like, you are an employee of OnlyFans. You're a subcontractor.
Wow. Okay.
They're allowing, for you to
so fans only gets to pimp all they want, huh? Okay.
Yeah, you are their
They get a
host.
percentage. They get a percentage of
they get a percentage.
Every time you make a transaction or you get like a payout, they get a percentage of that.
That's pimping.
Mm-hmm.
That's pimping. Well, I'm calling them people. I want to know what the fuck going on, because
let me in.
But it's not also just for sex. It's not just for sex. It was created like, if you have like Cardi B or somebody, it was meant for them to speak directly to their fans. Like, let's say Cardi B had a OnlyFans. She could be putting exclusive videos of her kids up there, cooking and stuff like that. And you can send her direct messages if you subscribe to her OnlyFans. So it made you feel like you were the only fan, get it, that she was hanging out with or talking to. So it wasn't intentionally built for sex or, that whole other shit. It was meant for celebrities to talk with their fans.
So basically, us as black people fucked it up once again.
The host took over.
Always
it
gonna
was
find a
black
way to
people.
make some money off some ass and titties.
We didn't fuck it up again. Look, well, we get a hold and just make everything just ghetto. We just don't.
And the thing is, and then like people like put like their cooking recipes and like people have like cooking on
Yeah.
Right. It was more so for shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a Patreon, you know what I'm saying?
I wonder how do they feel, you know, when they go on there and they get to see an ass and titties and shit. Oh, and then cooking recipes and then ass and titties and then cooking.
That shit sells.
You better cook naked.
Yeah, get out there and cook naked.
And so
all I know about OnlyFans is the little what's this girl, the Catch Me Outside chick. I know.
Oh, wasn't that the young girl when it was under 18?
Is it Bad Barbie or no?
Yeah.
What is the name?
Is it?
Bad, whatever.
Yeah.
The fuck her name.
Bad Barbie, I think, is what it is.
Catch Me Outside, little girl.
Yeah.
She made
That's the one that as soon as she turned 18, she made $1 million.
Something in a year.
Because
she
couldn't touch none of that money. She could have had
she made like
OnlyFans
in 1 year.
for so long, but she couldn't touch none of that money until she turned 18. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know the full story. I heard about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
The story.
Oh.
No, I thought the story was that she had a fans only account, but she couldn't even open it until she turned 18. And they said the next day, her 18th birthday, she had like $1 million from fans only, from people who was already. The same day?
I don't see how that could have happened though, because she would have had to fill out a 1099 and stuff.
That's what I was realistically. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like you telling me you just flooded the account $1 million and Uncle Sam ain't fucking with you.
Right.
Yeah, no, they're coming for you. They will catch you outside.
Yeah, that's what. And inside.
Inside, outside, all around. They're gonna get you.
They will find you and they will get you.
Hey, Ghost, earlier, remember I told you I was going to get to you. You brought up something, bro.
Talk to me.
This was a question that was online, so I'm going to ask you, like, what you think about it. They also said OnlyFans has also been, especially by a lot of people, statistics show, like, it's also led to a lot of betrayal of trust and thousands, when it comes to 1,000 relationships. Like they consider like a lot of people looked at it as being betrayed, like it's ruined like a lot of our relationships. So I want to know what you think about it, because I remember somebody brought it up earlier and you was like, see,
I think I get 100% what they saying, because it has you know fucked up some relationships, but you know truth be told, them relationships already fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's like actually answer your question, bro.
Just like what the young lady said, that you know she would have no problem with putting her fans only back up, but out of respect for her dude, which I commend you, Miss Lady, for respecting your man's wishes. But it's a lot of women, man, that are loyal, good women, and they just using that strictly for what it is, content and getting money. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes that's already insecure within themselves, man, that's playing themselves. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes, if you would let your woman just kind of flourish like a flower and water her, you know what I'm saying, watch over her instead of trying to bash and think of the negative shit, a lot of that could flourish in your relationship, man. You'd be surprised, boy, because again, I'm dealing with an older woman, but when you let a woman just kind of do her thing, bro, it's a beautiful thing. You hear me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of women who want to do that, and it's men who hold them back. You know what I'm saying? You just being negative, being in your feelings. But I think it starts with the dude, though. A lot of the dudes that trip about it are already insecure, man. They already had issues. You know what I'm saying? And most of the dudes that's tripping on the women, them is the faithful, good women. It's the hoes that's getting to do this stuff freely. It's the ones that are cheating and sneaky linking up and all that ain't nobody giving them a bother about it. But like I said, it's a lot of good, healthy women who are just trying to use that for content, trying to build themselves up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it feels good.
I agree.
It feels good
I agree.
that the attention that we get to feel wanted. If we, especially during the pandemic when we couldn't go out, we couldn't be nowhere, and you are getting the attention. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so this. You're so that. Hell yeah, bro. Like a lot of women, a lot of single moms are probably trapped in the house with 4 or 5 kids, and they're locking themselves in the room like, like,
yeah.
just you to
And then
bust a
too,
nut.
like when some women, they go through that stage in their life, like right now it's happening a lot earlier. You know what I'm saying? Women are going through it in their 30s versus used to be in your 40s and 50s. They doing the menopause thing. They second guessing they sexuality, their energy. So again, like I said, man, if you got you a beautiful woman, what you get that beautiful woman for, man? If anybody ever look at her. And you know, and then like she out hoeing and doing that, man. She in the camera in y'all room and y'all, you know what I'm saying, home. Like, so
Ew. You
I
can
think
watch, babe. You can hold the camera.
that
You
part.
can
That part.
join.
Hey, look.
Why
I like how she
you
think.
mad?
I
Right.
like how
Why are
you
you
wear your.
mad?
That's crazy.
Hey, you need to get your man on this podcast so we let him die. You need to let her do what she trying to do.
Why are you mad?
Uh,
No,
Yeah.
it definitely. I agree
So
with you.
I think it can help. I think it can help, Vince Rel, if a lot of us dudes to sit down and talk with our women and get out and understand. They feel me, get on the same page. But I think it can help, my nigga, because ain't nothing like seeing your woman in her element, bruh. You feel me? Ain't nothing
Right.
like seeing your woman in front of you at home with the outfit and she's sexy and she oiled up and dancing. Man, look, telling you
Maybe
Right.
she could be doing some stuff you didn't know she could do,
that
and
part.
you may be like, "Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Let's try it."
That
You
part.
know, like
That part. Hey,
Just
it's
put it
been a
out.
couple
maybe
of.
people are throwing out weird shit, and you're like,
Yep.
"Oh, that looks cute. Let's
Right.
try it." You know, like
Yeah.
who knows?
I
Why
agree with
not?
that. Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, exploring sexually, I mean, helps all relationships. It's a super healthy thing. And I think that the OnlyFans has caused a lot of women and men to kind of branch out of their zone,
Yep.
being financially motivated, but it causing other good things. Like that's definitely for like the poly side of like my life is
Me too. Yeah.
I love seeing my dude fuck someone else. Like it gets me. And just
She's
like you were
awesome.
saying, like seeing your woman in her element, I mean, it's kind of the same thing for me. And after me and my husband, like, you know, the week after we would do something sexually explorative with someone else, and I feel like this could be either for OnlyFans or in real life. Like our relationship for the next week, like our sex would be like extra on point just because it's exciting.
Yeah.
It brings life and fire into such a mundane world. You know, we're all
Yep.
working
Yep.
just to
Yep.
fucking die, and it's an exciting thing.
Right.
So
You gotta have a solid foundation though. That's all. You gotta have a good
absolutely,
foundation with your partner. You know what I'm saying? It's not for those who just want to turn up and pop pills and fuck. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, have a foundation. That's what makes
yeah,
it better.
There's definitely a bigger understanding, like when it comes to that poly life, is like Ghost was saying, like it's not about the sex, it's not about like all the extracurricular activity like that. It's all about like nigga, yo, you're literally like you're now 3 people. What type of financial gain can come from this?
That part.
And what type of business moves can we do to
Right.
make, you know what I'm saying? How can we
yes,
better our lives?
exactly. That's what it's for.
Like, that's really what it's for. And like looking at it from that perspective, it's like, yo,
D-Nut, talk to him. I see you've been sitting back, my brother. So give me talking, my brother.
Okay, with all due respect,
Okay.
there is no way in fucking hell a woman that I love and that I'm committed with is gonna be having that type of access to her. It ain't about jealousy. It's not about control. It's not about insecurities. No, none of that. My woman is going to have a secrecy to her that is going to be appealing. There's no way in fucking hell the woman I lay down with, that I love on, that I'm emotionally attached to, the next nigga is going to be able to say, hey, for X amount of dollars, I can see her pussy, how she fucks, this, that, and the third, or whatever the fuck the case may be. There's no way on God's green earth. I wouldn't give a fuck if she was making $5 million a year. Ain't no way you're having an OnlyFans in a relationship with me. And that's just me. And as far as the whole poly life shit goes,
I'm the same way.
I don't want no woman that wants to share me with another woman. That make you a weak ass individual, and I don't do weak women.
Damn. Hey, talk it. Hey.
I'm just keeping it 100.
I'm scared to talk. I'm scared to speak. I don't know what to say.
My girl better be beating up bitches over me. My wife better be beating up bitches over me. It's never like what? Like what?
Hey.
Never.
Man, look, I just
now listen. Now, where I'm talking specifically, like as far as the OnlyFans, sexual content is an absolute no go. If my girl want to sell some feet videos and pictures, cool, go ahead. Now, anything above the ankle, we gonna have a problem.
anything above the ankle.
Anything above the ankle, we got a problem.
Better put your capris on.
What about the kneecap? Not even the thigh
Why
muscle?
can't show the thigh?
Listen. I'm just saying this. I guess it comes down to preference. But
Absolutely.
My woman, she has to have some type of secrecy to her, homie. And that's just me.
Hey, let me ask you something. Hey, Pina, let me ask you something. What when you was raised, was you raised by just your mom or mom and dad?
My mom and my dad.
Okay. See that plays a part too, because you seen that unification. You know what I'm saying? So that's what your mind was taught, that nigga, it's a man and woman thing. Me, I grew up, my mom was a hoe. My mom said she was a good mama, but she was a prostitute. I'm just keeping it 1,000 on some Kevin Gates shit. So I got to see my mama, but still carrying herself as a woman, cooking, cleaning, taking care of me. So therefore, it gave me a different understanding as far as how a woman carries herself versus your understanding. So that plays a part too. Just a little side note that upbringing.
I completely get what you're saying. It doesn't make you a bad person, and you can be a grade A. You can be a grade A woman to me in the relationship. I'm saying for my preference, I don't want my woman accessible.
Yeah, I got you.
Public. You know what I'm saying?
And
some things are meant for me.
Some things
are meant for me. You know what I mean?
For me, my emotional side and like knowing me truly as a person is a lot more intimate than you seeing my butthole on OnlyFans. Like, it really is. Like not many, everyone knows me, but very few people actually know me.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that young lady up there, she talking some freaky stuff, but she still carries herself in a woman, you know what I'm saying, a womanly way. You feel me? Like she was talking about doing stuff with her husband, with her man, while he's there in present. So like I said, a lot of the women who are in a good place, they get a bad name for that shit, you know what I'm saying, because of the ones who are doing the nasty, you know, slutty, slinky, neat type stuff. So I think it can be done in a relationship setting where you just, you know, you do kinky, freaky stuff. And your woman not necessarily no hoe. She not necessarily that's your woman.
But that's not. And listen, I 100% agree with what you're saying. Just because you have OnlyFans doesn't make you a bad person. You could be a porn star and be a great mom, wife, whatever. I'm not questioning your character. I'm talking about what I prefer my woman to not be accessible to the public. Like you, my guy. Let's just say, for instance, I was subscribing to your woman's OnlyFans. Me and you get into an argument, and I'm like, nigga, shut up. Your bitch don't even know how to suck dick.
Yeah. But see, let me tell you something. It's the thought process again, once to the man, because I remember as a youngster, and Vincent tell you this, when we was in high school, boy, I ran through all the females. I ran through, because you know what I'm saying, light skin, long hair, I kept them. But my thing was, I didn't look at it as like, oh, you know, she cheated on me, she this, that, and the other. I just looked at it like I wasn't around, so you know, she couldn't have my time, so she wanted to go elsewhere. I didn't get mad at her for that. I wasn't there. What I'm supposed to do? You know, I didn't look at it like, oh, she cheating because she talking to this nigga. No. So it's the thought process. I ain't never be like, she a hoe because she doing it. She did, that was her time. I wasn't there. Who am I to tell her to do with her time? But when I'm in front of her, as long as I still get that same rapport, that same love and respect, it was cool. So I ain't tripping about a female doing her when I wasn't around. A lot of dudes be, what? She did what?
Right.
What?
Right.
You wasn't there, bro. Like, what? You see what I'm saying? See how that thing? Like, a nigga tell me, nigga, your bitch suck my dick, really? But when she was done with you, she'd be over there to see me later. I'm not tripping about that. It's just the thought process. Some dudes really get all caught up, but again, a woman should be allowed. If you wasn't there.
Yeah, and I say it like this too, man. Like, I don't think if someone is already in that type of lifestyle, man, I don't think you like insulting them about one of their women.
Yeah,
like,
it don't
really upset them. You know, they were like, well, damn, nigga, you probably right, nigga. She may not do. She may not. You know,
right. I'm gonna talk to her later when I talk to her.
You know, hey, I'm gonna ask the nigga she was sucking dick. Hey, you know what? Was it good?
Right.
I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure that's just what, like, in people who are in that lifestyle, people who understand that lifestyle a little more than us, would be like, look at that. You probably right.
Right.
You probably right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her when I see her.
I think that a lot of young women have become like the way. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Nut, your microphone's not working.
Mine's not working?
No, D-Nut.
Oh.
Are you good now, bro? Say something. I can't hear. Still can't hear you, bro. But continue, Miss K.
I'm sorry, yeah.
No, you're fine. I think that even for me personally, and I know that a lot of women I've talked to can relate in certain ways that you were raised or treated by men, it can cause like hypersexuality and seeking praise and love through sexual affection. And I think that OnlyFans has helped a lot of women with that because it gives them some sort of validation that they're searching for in a non-harmful way, because a lot of women use this hypersexuality as almost a form of self-harm. And I just think that it gives them a place to, if they need to be like, no, it's not necessarily a great thing that a woman needs to be validated sexually. Like, yeah, that may be considered a flaw, but if that's what they need, that's what they need. And I think OnlyFans gives that to a lot of women in a healthy way without being self-destructive or harmful to other people around them.
Because I'll tell you, both my women being in their 40s, we work this over now, but I remember they had an issue because they have grandkids. They got each one woman got 2 daughters that have kids. So we came up with actually they came up with it, but I like it. So you know how normally you call somebody a grandma. Well, see, my ladies, they call themselves glam moms because they live in glamorous. You feel me? I mean, my ladies stay dressed, stay, hair done, nails done, outfit, panties match bra, all that type of thing. So for them, it's a up, and I support it. I be like, I got me some bad glammies. Look at that. I'm finna start a whole new movement. You know what I'm saying? So it has given a lot of females back that energy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes don't understand, like, yo, they women energy be off. That's why your woman always fighting. That's why she always arguing with you. That's why she always got a nasty attitude. Her energy is off. But mine's, when they do their little content thing, man, they be all bubbly and happy, and I be bubbly and happy with them too. Shit.
Yeah.
I got what you got.
Definitely.
So,
number 2.
Question I do want to ask. Has OnlyFans made a lot of females lazy?
Fact. Yeah.
You said, has it made them crazy?
No, has OnlyFans made a lot of females lazy? Not you.
Lazy.
Why the fuck would I go back to a regular job when I can make more than a regular job? Hell yeah. It hasn't made us lazy. It's just made us. It's made us understand our worth in our money and being able to make our own money. It's not about being lazy. It's like, I'm not about to go work for no.
I think it's giving ladies more independence. It's giving y'all more independence.
Hell yeah. Why would I go work for him? Why would I go do that?
It's made a lot of them lazy too, though. I will say that.
And so, but you know what? The ones you talking about, they was lazy already, big Messiah.
Not really.
Hold on, guys.
But nah, it's just, I don't know. I just seen it on both sides. I have seen like most of it from this aspect of it. But I've also seen a lot of like lazy ass women, like really lazy. But that's just my take on it. Tina, can you hear us, bro? Is your mic on mute? Cause
man, we can't hear you.
Can't hear you, bro.
Uh-oh. The fans only community got to his mic. They heard him talking.
Oh shit! I'm like,
they're like, shut it down now. Shut it down, Vince.
So.
Hey. She got something to say. Wait a minute. Let me tell y'all how I feel. My mama took me shopping 3 times last month, and we go to the park every.
Look at it.
So, Carla, let me ask you a
That's
question.
another thing I've had people say because I'm very open about my life, and so pretty much all my family and friends know like what I do and stuff. But I've gotten that a lot. It's like, what if your kids found out? And I'm like, yeah, well, they're not gonna be fucking bitching like after all the shit I buy them. You got me like fucked up. Like they're spoiled as fuck. So
I tell people to say that by the time my kids find out, I'm gonna be old and born enough to explain to them what the fuck I did. You know, shit.
yeah.
It'll be all right.
And like, you know, really, honestly, man, who really cares, man? Like that's
Who
not even
cares at this point? Who fucking cares?
You know,
like
I
that should be like taboo.
I don't hide sexuality from my oldest daughter. So I be dancing, throwing ass in her face, walking around naked, doing whatever.
Thanks.
So it wouldn't be a surprise to her if she found out. You know, she'd be like, "Oh, my mom used to throw ass all the time. I used to come
But see, that keeps the bond. That keeps the bond with your daughter, though.
How old is
Okay,
your
like
daughter?
she gonna remember the nice mom went up and turned up. Okay, I know what I had to do to get us where we had to be, girl. You
Hey,
know?
like
So,
I said, I'm telling you, it's gonna build a bond because my mama did what she had to do too.
right. It's not about if you find out or like how you find out. It's just a matter of if I can own my shit.
Right.
Or
If you could,
and
yep.
not be like, oh no, I didn't do that, and then they be like, no, mom, I got proof. Like then I'm a liar, you know?
Yep.
Own my
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, mom used to
It's a shameful thing to me.
why
So.
I did it. But then I went to school and then I did this and now we're here. You know, it wasn't a whole life thing. It was just a moment in my life. So it's not something that it was something that could be detrimental, you know, like my parents know, were they irritated? Yes, but they got over it. Like, it's okay, y'all be fine.
Life goes on, man. My mother is, even though y'all heard me say my mother was a prostitute, you know, I love you, mama, if you see this, but my mama's a retired nurse right now, you know what I'm saying? Pediatric nurse. You see what I'm saying? So I don't hold it against, you know, my mama, so why would I hold it against another female? You know, as long as, like she said, you owning it and you being responsible, man, you make it to the next level.
Because there's nothing I can do to change the past. If you find, you know, like there's literally nothing I can do. So all I can do is own up to it and rock out and explain to you what I've learned from that situation, why I did it. You know, whatever your questions are, I can answer them truthfully for you, but I'm not going to sit here and shame you. Like one of the girls that I used to work with, her mom used to drive her to the strip club. Like, I'm not about to sit here and be naive and think that you're not about to do shit and sneaky about it. And, you know, like my mom tried to be sneaky. I'm not going to be naive. I'm going to be open about it. Am I going to encourage you? No. Do I want you to try something other than that? Absolutely. But if you come to me with questions, I'm not going to be shunning you away like my parent generation did us.
You know what? You got to look at it like this. It's like a family trade. That's what you look at it like. You know, it's like a family trade. You know, when you get older, I'm going to show you how to hustle if you need to.
We can hustle. Yeah. Between her and dad, I can teach you how to hustle.
Like a family trade.
We're hustlers. Everybody hustles a different way, okay? I chose what I chose. You may choose a different way, but everybody hustles differently. A hustle is a hustle.
Right. You can't never get mad at a hustle, man. Like, you know,
Plus, I think motherfuckers are haters. If they just gonna blatantly say, so what if your kids found out? I'd be like, what if your kids found out that you an asshole? You know what I'm saying? You have to respond to people like that sometimes. They just try to be a hater.
Yeah.
I found I agree. Some of my mom's dirt, and yes, it hurt me, but it didn't kill us. She's still my mom. She still gets to see her grandkids, and it is what it is, you know? But okay, so I found out your dirt. She had to own up to that shit. She had to chunk that up. That wasn't my shit, you know?
Look, we find out a lot of shit about our parents.
I just feel like if you make it some...
They weren't the best people in the world. You know
yeah, I feel like if you make it some huge, like, moral dilemma, that it'll be seen more like that. But I'm not running around openly being like, yay, you know, about my stuff. But I don't find it morally degrading, or else I wouldn't do it. Am I trying to advertise it to my kids? No. But my oldest is in middle school, so I mean...
I've seen the lady in the soccer van, the mom's van with the fans only sign on the back. I don't think that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You might not want to do it that way.
No, we're not doing that. No.
Yeah, we're not gonna put the fans only in the back of the Suburban talking about 7 to 9.
No. Yeah, and I watched like
now that's ratchet. That's inappropriate. Okay?
I seen that.
No.
I seen it.
Yeah,
I seen it.
you're taking it too far.
That's not okay.
That would be kind of funny to put on the back of someone's car, though.
Right, fans only. You look in there and it's 8 kids.
No.
But I mean, like, look, I mean, like this, and then this is like definitely like a very drastic like stretch from the two careers that I'm about to say. But you know how like professional sports players, you know what I'm saying, boxers and NFL players mainly would say like, no, I don't want my kids to do exactly what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's because like, and obviously it's not like a taboo thing. You know what I'm saying? It's more like popularized, but like it's more of a dangerous situation as opposed to like an OnlyFans situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I say like, when people say like, what are you saying? What if what showing like your whole lifestyle to your kids? I don't necessarily see how the OnlyFans situation or doing the porn situation or stripping situation can be as detrimental to your kids as it is like they're putting them in a situation of that or a very, very dangerous high-paying sport.
I agree.
I think it's just natural as parents in general to want better for your kids than you have for yourself, no matter where you're at in life. And yeah, so I mean, I live comfortably, but obviously I want better for my kids, and I would never promote for them to do that, to do an OnlyFans or anything, but
right.
Yeah.
But would you push them into a something like you know like boxing or MMA or NFL or anything like that, like to where they can it's just as detrimental.
I don't let my boy all three of my kids play basketball, but I will not let my boys play football because I worry about because they're all very athletically inclined and they're very tall, so they would be really good like sport prospects, but I do not allow them to do like contact sports because I worry about their heads. So
that's what I'm saying. So like, and like when it comes to like I said, this is just like very. I don't believe like I'm the person like do whatever you fuck you want to because I've done them all, contact sports, MMA, fucking football, basketball, all that shit. So I don't really care. Do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, if you want to get into the OnlyFans thing, please be older. Please, let's make a situation, and I'll protect the shit out of you. But
yeah,
I'm just very different, and I think Carlos goes he's very different. When it comes to like that situation with their kids and having to follow in their parents' footsteps.
Because to me that's just like how people say they don't want their kids to do what they did. But my thing is, why not? You know what I'm saying? If you did, I just like, as far as all my kids smoke weed, and they have since they was teenagers. And they mamas, trip because they're like, why you don't say nothing? Because I smoke weed, motherfucker. That's why. How I'ma tell my kids not to do something I do. Now I'm bothered when you do something that I didn't do, because I'm gonna ask, where the fuck did you see that? Where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
See, because I ain't gonna lie, I had one of my sons that was popping pills, and I wanted to rip his face off. So I'm like, I don't get down like that. I smoke hella weed all day long, but I don't do that. And you gonna trip on this? Yes, because I don't do it, man. Like, I can understand you doing something that you see daddy doing. That's cool. I'm good with that, because at least we can talk about it. I ain't with that shit that I don't do.
Please speak on it, bro. We just.
Hey, can I just ask y'all a question real quick?
Yeah.
How is it? And this is with no bias, right? How is it that you can be proud of something that you are doing, and in the same breath not want your child to do it?
That part. Yep. There you go. That's how I feel.
I don't
I want mine
necessarily
to do
think.
everything I
Listen,
did.
no, and this is a no judgment zone. If
Yeah.
you are proud of what OnlyFans have done for you and other women and all the positive things that you guys have mentioned, but you turn around and say you wouldn't want that for your child, how does that work?
I'm not saying I necessarily wouldn't want it for my child. I just think it's oddly inappropriate to push your child into being a sex-based industry.
Yeah, while they're a child, I get that. You don't want to just say, yeah, I want my 3-year-old to say
Supporting
that.
them if they got older would be one thing, but why I would never encourage my child to be. I wouldn't encourage it, but if they did it, I'm not going to disown them I don't have a problem with it. But that's an awkward place as a parent to be like, yeah, like hop in there, like.
Right. I think it's just hard to talk about while
What
they
you
still little
just
D.
need to do is just lay back and relax. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, it's just hard to say it as a parent. But if we could write it down, we could write it like, I'm cool with my kid doing, if I did it. But it's kind of weird.
I would
to say
never judge them for it, but like encouraging them to do it, that would be just awkward and cringy and creepy. It's not even necessarily like I don't want this for them. It's just that's creepy.
Like as far as I said about my teenagers, smoking weed, including my girls. I got 4 girls, 3 boys. I couldn't wait till they turn 18. Like I didn't push it on them, but the first time I heard they were smoking, I was like, "You smoking? That's what's up." You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't push it on them, but when I found out they was blowing, I'm like, "Cool, let's go grab me a blunt. Let's do this."
Right.
So, push it on them, but if that's where they go, it's like cool.
Yeah,
Look,
no, I
see,
agree.
baby agreed.
I'm very much.
This was deep, bro.
Very much in agreement with a lot of what's going on here. Not, but obviously, you know what I'm saying. I don't think any of us would ever like push sex on a child at all. Even if they, I don't think that's happening.
No,
yeah, that's just weird. Even if they aren't your adult child, that's still your child, and I feel like that's a weird place to be in.
If
my
my daughter came to me and asked for advice on a situation, I would be more than willing to give her advice on how to handle a situation because I have been through it.
I got a question for the lady.
I would hope that she was able to, she felt comfortable enough to come to me and be like, "Mom, I'm trying this shit out. Have you ever done this?" I used to do that back in my day too,
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
I'm asking this question. Everybody's here. Oh yeah. How many of us here have had sex while we were in high school? Put a one finger up.
Of course. Yeah. Okay.
So
now let me ask this to the ladies. Let me ask this to the beautiful ladies. Look. Let's say your daughters are of age and they come to you and they tell you how they struggling financially. Would you at that point bring up the fans only to them?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
No.
But I'm not really for sure.
You wouldn't say, well, look.
She has to come to me on her own. She has to come to me on her own. I will not suggest.
Yeah.
Her dad will fucking murder me, bro.
Okay.
Well,
hell no. I'm not suggesting no shit free. I'll tell you to go donate some plasma before I go fucking make a
You gonna drop hints? You gonna drop hints? You gonna be like, well,
I'd be like, dance. No.
my friend does this thing that I heard about. Just what you go ahead.
No.
Do
it. I would respect it if she came to me and said, "Hey, I found this avenue of working. What do you think about it?" I wouldn't suggest it off back. Like, "Hey, girl, go over here and make some money."
It's just awkward. That's weird.
So make the money. Don't let the money make you, girl.
No.
OnlyFans is definitely not even on the list of my I'm with nuts. It's not on the list of what I want for my kids. So
my dad did say that if he would give me permission to be a Hooters girl, if I had to be any type of sexual type of anything, he was like, I'm fine with you being a Hooters girl. And I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, that's just the introduction, ain't it?
No.
I was like, okay.
No.
But you're fine with being who you are and doing what you do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was never okay with being a gang member. It was never okay with me. So there's no way I would be okay with one of my children being a gang member. But if you're okay with it and you see positive things from it, but then turn around and say you don't want this for your child, that's a contradiction.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think comparing being a gang member and having an OnlyFans is pretty apples to oranges.
Okay. All right.
Well, I get what you said, Dina, because it's still something that's detrimental to your children's life. It could lead them down the wrong path possibly. So I get the similarities. Yeah, I get the similarities. But like I said, for me personally, especially as a father, and I'm not biased, I'm talking about for both my daughters and my sons, I'm okay with them doing anything that I've done. Like I said, a lot of people are giving me shit because I smoke with my daughters. I got an 18-year-old daughter, a 20-year-old daughter, and a 22-year-old daughter. And I smoke with them. But again, that's smoking weed. That's something I do. You know what I'm saying? And I've never let them venture outside of that. I don't like that drinking. Nope, don't get down with that. So I just think if it's something that you've done and you still doing it, I mean, why? I get you, Dina. Why be biased and talking about, well, I do this, but I wouldn't let my kids do it? Like it's a little double standard.
Yeah, and then like some of that shit is like family embedded. So it's like you almost damn near have to be in a situation like that, and as opposed to like joining like an OnlyFans and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely different.
Well, and OnlyFans isn't putting your like physical safety in danger either, which I would assume or it's not going to get you in legal trouble or get you wrapped up in chances of physical harm or anything like that. Like, no, I would never encourage my child just because it's a sexual based industry. And for me, that's just awkward for any parent to encourage their child to be in some sexual based industry. I 0% feel like it's wrong. I 0% would judge my child if they did it, but that's creep. It's just cringe,
Yeah.
Right.
I have no problem with like strippers and dancers and stuff. 0%. I've never danced, but I wouldn't, like, if my daughter was, struggling, I wouldn't be like, hey, let's, go fill out some stripper apps. Let's, get you some heels, So for me, the only reason I wouldn't recommend it to my child or promote my child to do it is because it's a sexual thing. And that's just feels icky to me to promote to my children.
You know what? I'd even take it a step further because, again, I know it's a double-sided because how mothers may feel. But see, I don't know if any of the fellas got kids. You know what I'm saying? If y'all do, y'all could chime in on this. Like, even when it comes to hustling, as you say, boys hustle illegal. There's no fucking such thing as a legal hustle for, teenagers. So my boys developed their own little hustle. And they hustle was very similar to what I did when I was 17 and 16 and whatnot. Now, I didn't support it, y'all good, but I didn't also tell them, y'all better not. What I did tell them is the consequences that come with that. I told them how, where that leads. And if you ready to accept that, then do what you got to do. But again, because it was similar to what I did, I didn't jump on them about it. I didn't tell them, you better not do that or none of that. And I know a lot of dads are, you better not gangbang, but you gangbang. You better not carry a gun, but you carry a gun right now to this day. So with dad, it's a double-edged sword. But whatever I did, if mines are doing it, I let them know the consequences, but I don't stop them from doing it, especially if I did. I just think that's some hypocrite.
Yeah.
So
I can see that to a certain standpoint, but I mean, there's definitely like OnlyFans aside things that I've done in my life that I wouldn't want my kids to do. So I don't know.
What if your sons want to do a fans only?
Go for it. I mean, I also wouldn't promote it. to them just because it's like the sexual thing, but it wouldn't bother me. But it's so hard to think about that kind of thing because my oldest is in 6th grade. Like, how do you even think about how you're going to feel?
When you think about your boys doing it now it's like,
well, how are you gonna like? How can you even like? I can't even like put my brain around like them even being sexual beings. That it's weird. Hard. It's hard to it's hard to imagine how any of that would even feel. You know.
See, yeah.
So I can't even say for certainty like how I would feel about it when they wore it on.
See, now we getting somewhere, Messiah. See, when it's the boys that want to do the fans on, now Mama feeling kind of. Wait a minute, now my baby.
I feel the same way about the boys as I do the girls. I have 2 boys and a girl.
So, in closing, like both y'all,
very it's interesting to think about. But I honestly, though I have my feelings about it now, I don't know 100% how I'd feel whenever they turned, of age. And like, when do you decide that you feel okay with it? Like, on their 18th birthday, they're allowed to hoe out or what? Like,
hey, we should start flipping the script, Messiah. When next female you meet, tell her you got a fans only. On the real, I just want to say, just watch her face, Messiah. She just look at you. Look, tell her, yep, girl, all this bigness on fans only. Everything on there.
Okay, but most guys that have OnlyFans are supported fully by gay subscribers.
What?
Wow.
Women aren't paying to see dudes' dicks. It's not happening.
That's crazy.
I didn't think, I did not think so. I always thought that niggas, whoever trying to do that, they are not doing. That's not female.
Women are not paying for that shit. We are way smarter than that.
Hey, that's just wrong. So we can support y'all, but y'all can't support us. This is some biased shit, bro.
We are not.
What are you about to sit there and do? Jack off? Are you about to? A little.
We have.
I don't know.
What are you about to do?
Okay, but when have you ever heard
really don't have a lot to play with. Like,
see, you being wrong, Miss Lacie. Okay, we got stuff. We could do stuff too. Okay.
We ain't buying your farts. We're not buying your farts. It's not happening.
Messiah, help me out. Help me out. Look.
Selling your fart.
Look, look, brother, put some lotion on, some oil, do some backflips, some push-ups, something like.
Oh, right. Okay, oil, do some push-ups. You want and some workouts? I may pay $1 for that. I may pay $1.
Y'all wrong. You know what? Now we boycotting fans only. Everybody, Messiah, pass the word. We boycott fans only.
But here's a good question. As a male, if you had an OnlyFans, would it bother you that it was gay males paying to see your dick? Is it weird? Is it weird now that it's a dude paying for it?
But he's not touching you.
He's not touching you. So is it okay if he pays to look at it?
No.
Double standard that.
So you present it.
If I was a single person, I would not have the thought of an OnlyFans makes sense, but no.
Okay, wait.
That because of that specific reason. I'm not a homophobe. I don't want everybody seeing the world so much ass. You know what I'm saying?
Now let me ask you this, ladies. Now, would you guys be okay with, say, a friend of your kids paying for your fans only?
Hell no.
No.
Okay, but
so you block him? If he's paying, you're gonna.
I saw one of my cousins. I think he was like a distant cousin, but still a cousin.
Right, cousin of a cousin.
Club. I had to change strip clubs. I said, nope, not.
Okay. Miss K, what you say? If one of your
subscribing, but here's the thing. Here's the thing with OnlyFans.
Like, it would be even more inappropriate if it was like a dad in the group and he wanted to like join my OnlyFans, like of my friend, like my friend's boyfriend, like the wife or somebody went to. Oh, that's inappropriate. No.
You can't always tell who it is. It's just a
That's
username. They can be called anything on there. So I have no idea
Oh no!
who.
When you see
80
this ass, you're gonna be looking at me different. So I'm gonna know
Oh,
if you
absolutely, yes.
know some you don't need to know. Okay,
Oh,
But
I'm
I'm
gonna
man.
know.
saying, like, I don't know if there's dudes that I wouldn't want subscribing to my OnlyFans because I don't know who they are. They have usernames. Very few people on there have their real names. Just at
Yeah, right.
But I'm
So
saying if it was somebody that was close to you, it was
Yeah.
like your friend's homie or
And you
your
could tell
friend.
who it was, Miss
You
K.
can
Would you be okay
tell.
with
I'm gonna be
them
like, he gonna be
subscribing?
I don't
looking
care.
at
All the
you like,
I don't
he gonna
care.
be like, why you
Yeah,
looking
Miss
at
K,
me
like,
like
I
this?
don't care. I like the way
You
you
know
think.
that
You know,
look. You know that look you
care.
get
Yeah, you
when you
shouldn't
see
care.
the bitch naked and you
real quick.
cannot look at her like
Yeah.
that. You know the look.
Yeah. Well, majority of my friends and stuff are in the poly lifestyle. So most of them I've already fucked their husbands. So whatever.
I like the way Miss K thinks. That's keeping it gangster. She keeping it gangster. But I asked that because I'm not biased. Like it's a couple of mutual friends of me and one of my women who also subscribe to my other woman's fans only. And at first it was weird on their behalf because y'all see how I think, but on their behalf, they're like, oh, hey, I'm like, man, that's business. That ain't, it takes a certain maturity level, man. I had to
I
tell
don't
somebody
care.
like, dude,
It
that's
doesn't bother me at
business,
all.
man. That's business. You spent your money to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not shit. My guy, I know my woman's beautiful. So it's a different thought process. But yeah, I've had friends of friends tell me like, oh man, you like it? Nice, ain't it?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bank account does not discriminate.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, that part, man.
Right. Real as shit. So what
Yep.
advice do y'all ladies would give to the newcomers that starting the OnlyFans? I'm about to get ready to wrap this up.
Be creative and be
Be
consistent.
creative, low subscription prices, and pay-per-views. Do not do a high because a lot of people will do higher subscription prices and just post everything they have. Low monthly rates with specials is the way to go. Because and also definitely make it known to your people who interact with you that they can make special requests. Or like you can get this for this amount, this for this amount. Like you need to have like a little menu, like of how much for what.
Kay need to have a seminar.
Shit, I'm telling you, she got that, man. She got that. Wow. Well, look, man, you already know what it is, man. This was a dope episode. You know what I'm saying? I choose my characters wisely. I wish Miss Nubia and my Mike could have made it, but we still held this motherfucker down. Miss K, you came and did your thing. I told you it was a lot of fun. Glad you came.
I did. Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up. Lacie, you already know, girl. I already knew you was going to come back and do your thing. You got a little mama with you and shit. You know what I'm saying? My boy Ghost. You have a good time, my brother?
Man.
Always, man. These two ladies was something awesome. I respect y'all for keeping it 100 and, talking about y'all business, ladies.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love talking with all of y'all.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Fun. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. I know you have a good time.
Bro, this is good. Bro, I'm just sitting like talking to gangs. Like, I'm a content creator, rapper, artist, all this. Like, so, like, I like to see like the different sides of like content creation, and understand what it is. Like, I literally like study that shit all the time. So like, the questions I was asking just like things that like I was just curious about.
Yeah.
Okay.
We learn every episode, man. Like, so we have fun, we shoot the shit, talk all types of shit, man. We're definitely creative, smart motherfuckers on every episode. You already know. That being said, I want you to make another edition of Honest Assholes. Going live tomorrow at 5 p.m. on platforms. Get at the Messiah if you want to talk about anything. Get on platforms. We do a 15 minutes with the Messiah. We do it all. I'll let me, bro. It's the Messiah. Let's get it.